Red light therapy is being used all over the place these days. Everything from regrowing hair to helping with wrinkles to wound healing and dermatology. So what's the truth with red light therapy? Does it work? Is it worth going out and buying one of those devices? Maybe you've seen them advertised to you online. I'm just going to give you my experience that I've had with red light therapy over the years. I bought this device from Juve years ago. It's the Juve Go. It's just their entry-level one. It's actually supposed to be mobile. You can take it anywhere you go. I don't use it constantly, but when I think about it, I do use it. I frequently use it at night. Actually, the company tells you not to do that. They say that you should do that in the morning to kind of mimic the real sun. But I use it at night. That's the only time I have time. I do notice when I use it that I sleep much better. I do feel like with consistent use, I can tell some in my fine lines on my face. That's always good, right? I do feel like it has some sort of mood elevating benefit. I'm someone who does enjoy being outside. I am outside in natural light often, not necessarily in the winter if it's cold. I'm not much on cold weather, although we don't get much here in Houston, Texas, but I do tend to use this a little bit more in the winter. So it is very bright, it is very bold. There you see. So I usually just hold it kind of on my neck, my thyroid area, along with hopefully my face gets some of the benefits too. And again, I try and do this. I mean, if I think about it, I try and do it every night. Realistically, that's not exactly what happens. The price varies on these things big time. You can find red light therapy devices on Amazon for not much money. And then Juve, I did a ton of research to seek out this brand. Theirs are expensive. The bigger ones are in the thousands of dollars range. This one, I bought this years ago, and now it sells for $599. That is not what I paid years ago, but their prices have gone up. They say their technology has improved as well. So it is something to research, to get familiar with if you're thinking about getting one of these devices, because the prices vary greatly, and you really have to look into the research behind each device and the company making it, I think, as well. This company I know has been on the forefront for years and was recommended by some doctors, and so that was why I chose this particular device and this particular brand. Now, I have a friend here in Houston, and he loves and swears by the big full body machines that they have sort of like a storefront that you can go and actually get in these machines. And he swears by those, he loves those, and he's talked to me about those over the years. I'm yet to try one, I totally would. I just haven't yet. I do think the research aspect of red light therapy is super interesting. As I said, it's being used in dermatology, wound healing, sleep, wrinkles, hair regrowth. So all exciting forefronts, that's for sure. It's when you just start looking at the raw data from it, it's interesting as well. So red light is a subset of natural sunlight, right? So when we look at the natural sunlight, it has some red light in there. So you're getting some red light therapy from the sun itself. We know that red light and near infrared light therapies are ways to get some of the benefits of natural sunlight. And they're also saying that these therapies are particularly beneficial for people who are getting enough natural sunlight exposure. Maybe if you live in a colder weather climate where you're not able to get outside in the winter at all, this might be an option for you. A lot of people supplement with vitamin D as well. So that's just one thing to keep in mind. I thought this was also interesting as well. It said that red and near infrared light therapy activates genes involved in cell repair, cell regeneration, and cellular growth depending on the tissue. And that's from a researcher, Ari Witten, who actually wrote a book, The Ultimate Guide to Red Light Therapy. So someone who has been involved in that forefront for quite some time. So it's something that if you're looking to add to your health repertoire, this is definitely something I think to look into. I think you really have to do your research and be prepared to, if it's something you're really passionate about, possibly end up spending some money, or to go out and go to one of the storefronts where you can actually go in and get in the full body device. I think that sounds amazing. And again, I have a friend who swears by that and I trust him. So If you have experience with red light therapy, if it's something that you've tried and you would like to tell us about, please comment below. I'm really curious, honestly, to see what you guys have had experiences with in this era, if it's red light, or I know there's some of the saunas that have red light as well. I'd love to hear about your experience, so please comment below if you'd like to weigh in on that. As always, thank you so much for watching my videos. I enjoy making them. I hope you enjoy watching them, and please like and subscribe.